B Squared, Commissioner's Desk, Week 11 recap?
Yes, week 11.
Week 11. 3 weeks to the playoffs.
Chiefs won.
Chiefs win again.
Do, 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 do. And since the Chiefs win, Patrick Mahomes did give me the points.
Michael Parsons was in his rear end. Michael Parsons.
So basically, the good and the bad of having Patrick Mahomes is when he's having a good day, a good game, his points are very low. But
wasn't just Patrick Mahomes for you though, because Josh Allen didn't do well either.
I wasn't done.
Oh.
And these aren't excuses; these are facts. Last week, somebody told me, and the rest of you all, roster management. I ain't listen. I didn't look at my team for real. Just kind of made sure all the slots was filled. Nothing said 0, right? Because of that, I have 178 points on the bench that was supposed to be in the game. But I was about to say, I don't even know if that would have beat me. That it would have, actually. It would have put me over. So, congratulations, Team Waller. You won due to roster management and the up and down that the Chiefs have put us through this year. But go Chiefs. I'm a fan till I die.
Roster management is very, very true. Yes. I have had a game against Donnie's Chiefs. Just had a birthday.
First of all, you in the wrong league.
No, I said you let me finish my statement.
Okay,
I said I had a game against Donnie's Chiefs.
Okay.
In another league.
Okay.
And he had some roster management issues to where it was closer than it should have been. You know, I had that kicker that you got in this league. He had -9 points.
Did he?
In the other league, in my league.
I was like, I don't remember seeing no negative now.
In the other league. So
he only did give me 1.
Right. So I should have benched him, and I didn't. And I had some other little key mistakes. I had a Elijah Mitchell from
Moore
that you had
on my bench.
Yeah, I had him in the league on the bench as well.
Dynamic game he had on my bench.
But I beat him, and I'll face him again in this league. Back-to-back
week 12. So anyway, would you like to talk about your game?
I played
Phil's son,
and I lost. Let's go ahead. Let's get right into it. Okay, so this guy, Phil's son. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to your daddy. Listen here.
Phil can't do no with him.
Get your son in order. I mean, every week I gotta tell you to get your son.
Not every week.
Get your kid out the street.
Only when he wins does he speak. Otherwise, he's a mute.
He was trying to give him some life lessons today on the chat, and I don't know if he was listening or not.
He wouldn't.
He don't see the big picture. He don't see it at all. He thinks he's gonna make the playoffs. I hope he really does. He's doing a whole lot of talking. It's gonna be awful sad if he fails to make the playoffs. Listen, I'm gonna be pissed myself if he don't make the playoffs and he let the other guy get in the playoffs. I'm not gonna say his name either. Then he tried to renege on the bet.
Yeah, he put it back though.
Okay.
He back to being Phil's son. He try to be like some of you other folks that can't keep your name straight and change his name. He wanted to be Hayes, but guess what? Ain't no room. There's too many Hayeses already. Calm down.
Now listen, there was a Hayes a part of that team, but he sold him out. Earlier on, to get a silent investor, and he wouldn't talk to the investor now. The investor ain't seen him. My daddy ain't seen him in months, and his daddy talked about that today too. Well, he ain't seen him in church in a long time. Like, send your child support in, Phil. You see your son on visitation weekend, every other weekend.
That sounds like how many times he come up on this chat is every other weekend.
Every other weekend.
Phil, let us know when you get custody so that you can he can talk a little bit more often. Anyway, anything else you gotta say about that game? welcome to the top 6, I would say, to him for now.
It really wasn't a whole lot. I mean,
I'll give him that.
I
I'm
said
gonna give
it
him
in
that.
the beginning of the year. I said I usually do my best when I'm in the middle of the pack, not at the top, middle of the pack. Because usually at the top, I usually lose early in the playoffs. So
I mean, you're still number 3.
I mean, yeah, but those top rankings are hard to hold on to when it comes to playoff time.
Yeah.
They get you knocked down real quick.
Get
took
your
one
feelings
game.
hurt.
Yeah. So and I said I would lose about 4 or 5 games this season. So I'm kind of sicking in there right now where I need
You
to
had
be
4.
at.
Maybe, in 2 weeks you'll get your 5th.
No, we're not going there.
Just trying.
Not going there.
Is that it for your game?
Yeah, I can't see what I did wrong or right. I don't think it was roster management necessarily. It was a couple of things I could have did differently, but not a whole lot. It just was a bad play by a couple. Is that my team? DJ Metcalf cost me. I had a linebacker that had a decent game and did nothing on the bench, but it really wasn't anything I really done differently, really. Oh,
Green Bay did it. See,
what it was, my roster management, which is just it's a fantasy thing. When you draft a team and you try to have a backup like defense, for example, my defenses and my offenses were facing each other. My starting quarterback, my number 1 quarterback, didn't play because he was ill. So I put my 2 backups in, and they both were playing my possible defenses I could have played. So I had to choose between Green Bay and New Orleans, and I chose the wrong one. And I really couldn't do that because, Kirk Cousins was having a decent game. He had a decent game, but it was going against my defense that I had playing. So what am I supposed to do? So it was... I should have played New Orleans, but if you looked at Green Bay's defense previous weeks, they were really kind of solid. So, right. And I played one of my wrong linebackers too. But other than that, he won. Congratulations, you done something only a few people have done this season. 4 people, 3 other people.
Oh, Lord. And in another news, hello, bad week for you. Won again against Bear Tight.
Let me go back one more time. Like he want to be spotlighted. Let's spotlight him.
I told him he wasn't getting no spotlight, so no.
Did he have the most points scored?
No, he did not. Sorry.
What about
Nope. Next.
Okay.
Not getting nothing.
Okay.
All right. Bad week for you. Congrats. Won against Bear Tights. And is number 4 in the league now. So whoop whoop. Roland's team.
You go back with a suit right there on the side.
I know. I was trying to see if that was now or what. I don't know what I was trying to do.
Okay.
Anyway, Roland's team, who is number 1 right now.
I keep telling y'all, he's a favorite right now.
Yes, and the highest points for this week.
That's like the 5th time this season.
Exactly, 452 points. So, congrats to you, Roland. And then the imitation team beat down his Chiefs this week.
What position is he in?
8.
Listen, 6th and 7th. If y'all let him in the playoffs, who was 6 again? Bad week for you?
No, Roy's Remarkable. Bad week for you.
Remarkable is 6?
Yes, we'll go over that in just a second.
Oh, go ahead.
I like Honey Buns beat Roy's Remarkable this week.
He's been kind of quiet these last few days, weeks.
Who, Roy?
Yeah.
But ever since the shirt incident, he's been feeling mighty bad. I don't know what you did to him.
I didn't do anything. I was deep. That's about it.
You're not gonna keep
football.
You're not gonna keep saying that. Rookie on the Run, congratulations. You beat Seminoles. So as the stands, top 16.
Did you not mention your team? Oh, you did mention your team first. I'm sorry.
First of all, I led with that because I don't want none of y'all talking about me. I lost. And what?
Who you want to say?
That dude. The one that's talking. No, I didn't. That was you. Team Waller. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's right. You said that too.
I sure did. You trying to make me repeat myself.
That was like a baby shower gift, maybe. You had a new baby and everything.
I wasn't trying to gift him crap.
Mm.
I mean, congratulations on your baby, though. That ain't what I'm here to do.
Okay.
Anyway, top 6 teams. Rollins team, Team Waller, Balls Deep Football, Bad Week for You, Phil's Son, and Roy's Remarkable. Well, Shockers looking through the window. But in other news, Bad Week for You, Phil's Son, Roy's Remarkable, Royal Shocker, the Imitation Team, all are at 6 and 5. It's anybody's game. Only the top 3 teams have anything that separates them from the rest of us. So,
with 3 weeks to go,
there are 5 teams.
Let's go
with
to
the
the bottom
same-
first. If you slide to the bottom there, technically, all the way to the bottom, technically, Team 14 and Team 13.
With 3 weeks to go,
They still have a slight chance to get into the
that
top
means
6
somebody
place.
has to lose all 3 of their games, and then the other person have to win all 3 of their games.
It's a very small chance. They are not mathematically eliminated just yet.
That math ain't mathing.
They have a small chance, 1% chance of winning, getting in the playoffs. And then who's that 12th team? Is that what ranking is that?
4 and 7 is 12 and 11. And then
4 and
number
7.
9 and 10 are 5 and 6.
It's very tight there at the bottom.
Yeah, the whole league is tight,
And
except for Roland's team and Team Waller. Hold strong, 8 and 3. Ain't trying to give up y'all spot.
They are 1 win away from solidifying a playoff spot for sure.
For sure.
Because if they can lose 3 games and they can fall out of their playoff ranking. 3 straight losses.
They could. But we shall see. So next week, week 12, Royal Shocker plays the Imitation Team.
Could be critical.
Donnie's Chiefs plays Balls Deep Football.
Oh, I just said that.
Chiefs Texans will play Bad Week for You. Roland's team will play I Like Honey Buns. Seminoles will play Phil's Son. Roy's Remarkable will play Team Waller. And Bear Tight will play Rookie on the Run.
It's still tight. Everybody still got a
Still
shot.
tight.
Once you get the playoffs, it's a whole new season. So anything can happen.
A whole new world.
Okay.
I know it would come. It was like, no, girl, no.
I think this is a week for elimination. Somebody will be eliminated from the playoffs this week. Somebody will confirm that they're in the playoffs this week. 1 win to get you in, some of those people.
But next week, that's not next week. The week after that, it's going to be a delayed commissioner's desk, ain't it?
Not necessarily.
We're going to come live from Hawaii?
We might.
Well, if it's delayed, know that it ain't because of the results. It's because we having fun in the sun. Okay.
Balls Deep Football.
Whoa. My daddy watches this, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Goodness. That's why we can't have nice things, folks.
Sorry.
Who plays on Thursday?
Who cares? I don't know. I didn't look and see this time.
Thursday plays New Orleans.
Oh, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there.
Happy Turkey Day.
They got 3 games on Thursday.
Be thankful. Yes. So
Start off with Detroit.
Chicago.
In Detroit.
Is that who they play?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chicago and Detroit. He said that, not me if that's wrong.
Dallas and the Raiders.
We're gonna tell the people.
I'm telling you.
You telling me to tell them. You are just to say it. And New Orleans and Buffalo. Now let me tell y'all something. Buffalo didn't do good last week. I need them to step it up and do a little better. Let's go back to the 110, 107 times games. How about that?
Yeah, but the whole team is just a one individual player.
Just my player. I don't care about the whole team. I really don't care who wins any of these teams, except for all the ones playing in AFC West. Please lose,
Well,
so we can continue being great.
Thursday games, Thanksgiving and turkey.
What's on your menu? Who's having good food and who's having disappointment food?
Mm-hmm. Philip, Ricky on the Run said that he had some seasoning that he was thinking about making and putting out there. But then he said seafood, and I don't do that seafood stuff.
Selling the seasoning?
He's talking about making him some seasoning and selling it if he, kind of come up like a little business venture.
Okay. Run me some of that. Let me see what you're talking about. And I put you on.
What would it be called? Would it be called Phil Son Seasonings? Or
No,
No
'cause
Soda Allowed? Or
Phil Son didn't say it. Phil said it.
yeah, I'm talking.
You said Phil Son seasoning.
Sometimes the daddy make a product and you name it after his son,
Mm-mm.
like King Moving and all that other stuff.
Mm-mm.
You seen those?
I see that, but he ain't gonna name nothing after his son. He's not proud of him.
Lose all the time. I don't know what he gonna call it.
He gonna call it Ricky on a Bun. Hey, I got that. Now look, I need about 5% if you use that. Yeah, it'll be all to the good.
It can be something along, using Duran's name, Dry Rub or something,
We don't speak that name.
Oh.
Next.
He said he owned him. He said he's Sunding. I'm just letting him know what he said.
He heard him. Whether he responded.
He wasn't listening though.
He ain't never listening. He ain't gonna listen until he is back down to where he should be out the playoffs.
Did I mention on this video about the team that I figured out who was playing each other back-to-back weeks in the regular season?
No.
It is Phil. It was Ricky on the Run versus Chiefs Texans. They play each other back-to-back weeks.
They played each other this week, don't they?
No.
Didn't I say that?
No.
Oh, no, that was a bad week for you. My bad. They played 13 and 14?
Yeah.
Chiefs, Texans, and so y'all have 2 chances with each other. And their games are predicted. I know you can't go by predictions. I know that's what you're going to say. But their games are predicted to be very, very close. So we'll see. The last 2 seasons, if you win once, do you alter your team to make sure you win the next time? Or do you just try it again?
You would. Well, I don't know. It's fancy football.
Try again?
I don't know if it may be similar to the same thing in real NFL because the Cleveland Browns play the Baltimore Ravens in back-to-back. Well, they have a bye week in between. They play them 1 week. It may be this week, a bye week next week, and then play them the week after that.
So do they change their strategy?
You would think so.
Okay.
I mean, you can't come up with. You shouldn't come up with the same thing you did before. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't work, but especially in a 3-week period, things happen differently.
Well, they don't have a 3-week period. They got back to back.
They do not. And you make adjustments. Some players may not be available that you make a mistake and
unless they get busy and go on vacations or something.
I mean, you still make adjustments.
Maybe.
You're not making adjustments on the week.
I'm gonna make sure I make adjustments. I'm gonna make sure I make an adjustment for you.
You ain't got Pat home this week.
No, I don't.
You got a backup quarterback?
Don't worry about what I do.
You had what's that guy's name that's on the bench now?
No, he's not on my bench.
The Carolina guy.
I don't even remember his name.
Sam Darnold.
Y'all can pick him up. He on the waiver wire. He ain't even he free agent.
Wow.
I dropped him long ago.
Well, so what you got? I don't play, so it's gonna make a difference. I had a tip. I had a fantasy tip, but I can't remember what it was now. I was gonna give you a little tidbit of information about these here fantasy football, but I forgot.
Guess y'all don't get a tip. Maybe next week.
Maybe next week. In all things roster management. Draft management too.
Well, we're done with the draft.
But it all goes back to the same thing.
All right, good people. I hope y'all have a wonderful holiday and wonderful time with your teams. Don't forget league pick'ems. I didn't look again today to tell y'all who's in the lead. Last time I knew it was Team Waller, wasn't it?
Yes, Team Waller technically had the most points.
Mm-hmm.
You had the most percentage, but you didn't play all the games.
You don't know. Anyway, So make sure you go in and pick your teams based on who you feel like is going to win in the league each week, and do that before Thursday.
I know I did
Uh-oh.
have one win. And I know I lost myself. I didn't pick myself to win, but I picked Waller to beat you. I was correct in that one. I think who else I picked. I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. All right, y'all have a blessed and prosperous week. B squared.
Oh wait.
Commissioner's Desk. We're signing out. Goodbye.